Hello? Is this thing going? Okay, I'm back. Wait, 2023? Huh? Wait a minute. Whoa. Julie and the Phantoms. Wait a minute. That's not right. Oh no, here. Wait, what? This one? Aha, here you are. There we go. Haha, I found you. What was it called? These weren't added. Oh, wait, what? Oh no, because they were all okay. They were all open on 2020. I'm like, this wasn't 2023. This was 2020. How in the world did that song even get added in the Latin like 2 years ago? Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. It's whatevs. It's whatevs. We'll just move everything over here for the time being. Oh, and I actually can. I don't think it's gonna give me the option to do it just yet, but I'll do it a little bit later. Until then, I shall do this. Hello. Hello, Laura Cat. It's good seeing you today. The stream title had me laughing so hard. I'm like, I just want to get robbed. I just want to get robbed, and that's it. Is that too hard to ask? No. Please rob me. But welcome in, Blue Angel and Kira. Welcome in. It has been honestly way too long. I haven't streamed as much as I would like to this month. Life has been lifing. I've been traveling like a busy bee, but it feels good to be back and not having to travel as much anymore. But it feels good. My trip was really fun. I got to go to a Sims event. I got to go to a Sims event that I was invited to, and I also got to host that Sims event as well. So it was really fun. New York was surprisingly cold, which honestly I kind of understood it was going to be cold anyway, which is fine. But ooh, that first day I got there, it was a little bit rough. It was rough, but I managed to get through it. I was only there for like, I think like 3 days, I think. But welcome back, Kira. It's been a minute since you've joined, but your schedule finally allowed for it. Yay! Well, I'm glad to have you back. It is good to be back. Back to normal for a change. What's been going on with you all? What's been going on? Hi, Central. Welcome in. And Kaleidoscope, thank you for the resub for 20 months. And Coupon for the 34-month resub. I appreciate that so much for the continued support. I feel excited today. Ooh, hold on. I don't know what I just typed. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Missed the stream, but I'm glad that you enjoyed the trip. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. My birthday was really fun too. I didn't really do much on my birthday, granted. Well, I was in New York for my birthday. But I didn't do much, but the Sims team hosted like a little brunch little thing. It was kind of like a last minute thing. Like a few days before most people had to like fly into New York for the event. But like the Sims team was hosting like a little brunch, little thing at a hotel. I think it was like the Roxy Hotel. Very fancy, by the way. The Roxy Hotel was very fancy. I will say quite exciting. There was like a little cinema there, just like a little bar, the whole thing. But we were only there for like the little brunch. I had eggs Benedict and it was quite delicious. I do not like runny eggs. I'm more of a scrambled person, really. But I really like the idea of just being amongst people. It was kind of crazy because I don't know if you all had seen the I don't know if you followed me on Instagram or not. Let me see if I can find it. But when we were doing the Sims event, there was like a bunch of like these like clown paintings that were hanging around everywhere. And of course there were burglars. Like this whole Sims event was literally just all about the Sims 25th anniversary in partnership with YouTube. And I'm not joking. The way they played the Sims 1 music, I went into fight. I went to fight or flight mode, and I was traumatized because I was like, I was taking a photo, was Lista Lass. Like mid photo, I hear burglar music, and I'm like, no. I was like, are we getting robbed? Are we getting robbed? Moments later, we get robbed. Everyone starts screaming, whipping out their phones and everything. And I'm not joking. Drinks were stolen. Drinks were stolen. IDs, well, like what's it called? Like lanyard badges were stolen. Paintings were stolen. Food was stolen. It's insane on how this event was. Like, it was insane in a good way, but like, oh my gosh. I knew something was gonna happen because like Sims is like always unpredictable. I was expecting someone to die at this event, like not literally die, but like comedic dying way. Because like at the event, they had like these different people who were being actors. Like, there was like a maid, there was like a person who would like write a story on a typewriter. There was like trivia. There were like a bar where we can make potions. It was just a really fun event. It was chaotic. I have the video that I can show you. It's chaotic. But Savvy, welcome in, and Regal, welcome in. But I'm gonna share everything about my trip. It's gonna be a yappy stream today. Sadly, no clowns, but there were tragic clowns. The way I asked the people at YouTube, and I asked the people at The Sims, like, how does one get this painting? Can I steal it? Well, they had other plans, of course. At the little brunch that we had the next day after this event, they did raffle off all the tragic clown paintings. I didn't get any of them. I didn't win any of the paintings. I know Shella, Karen and Connie, oh my gosh, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, Lista Lass, and Kelsey and Peachy K all won the tragic clown paintings. And I'm like, oh, I was ready. Oh, you had to delete your Sims off of your partner's computers, but accidentally deleted all your saves and everything. Oh, Blue Angel, I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing everything is not fun, especially when like we accidentally delete everything. That is scary. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully you have well, like if you uploaded anything to the gallery, that's still safe because that's not saved to your local computer. So if you have like any Sims or houses that you probably have uploaded, those will be safe. I'm sorry to hear that though. Mimi, welcome in. Oh, you want people to hang out tonight, but hope you have all fun. Yeah, I'm hoping to get robbed today. I'm hoping to get robbed in The Sims, but we're also gonna do the last week of the event reward thing and yap about my trip. Yeah. Oh, you saved some, but not a lot. Okay, good. At least you saved some. I'm still sorry that happened though. They should have given you one. No, literally, Central, I was like, ooh, who do I have to bribe? Who do I have to bribe to get one of these paintings? Oh well, it's fine. I will find a way. I'll be like, hey, Sims team, you remember that one brunch event that you hosted like one time? Can I have an actual painting? The way I was like, let me have this, but it's fine. Honestly, I don't really do much for my birthday. I just do charity events for my birthday, but I never really expect any gifts or anything at all. But the fact that they did all of that was really exciting. And I got to be with my friends, especially people I've never met before in person. I got to meet Cryptic Sims, who makes amazing custom content for like makeup. I got to meet Karen and Connie for the first time, Lista Lass, Sid. I got to meet Sid. I got to meet I feel like everyone else I've met in person before at TwitchCon, but I got to meet a lot of new people that I've never met, which is really exciting. Oh, I hope you feel better. And Google is no help. Any remedies you recommend? Honestly, tea, rest. Yeah, whenever I have a fever, I usually take a nice like ibuprofen if I can, or a Dayquil or a NyQuil, drink some tea, drink a lot of water, and I rest right after that. I'm so that you have a fever though. Yeah, Lissa Laz, her video was very, very great. It was all about get to work. And like looking back at like get to work, even though that was our very first expansion pack with like interactive careers and the whole retail system, I will say I would have loved a get to work refresh, but knowing I haven't played with the new EP yet, that might change, but I think it would have been really cool. It would have been really cool for a get to work refresh, especially like reworking like aliens and the whole retail system, mainly for those two things. The interactive careers, I have no idea, but get to work was that pack and I loved it. But anyway, I wanna show you this video that I took. I'm not joking. They played the Sims 1 burglar music. Immediately right after that, everyone gets robbed. I'm gonna show you the video. It's crazy. Like, what is that?
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! We're being robbed! Oh my gosh! That's crazy!
Like the way they just come out of nowhere and they just start taking things. And I'm like, what's happening? If you know The Sims 1, that music is traumatizing on so many levels because that spooky. I don't think I'll ever like recover from like the first moment I remember getting robbed in The Sims 1 because that was traumatic. As a child, I'm like, what is this horrifying music? Who is this rando coming to my house and stealing my stuff? It was freaky. And then I'm like, no, I'm good, Sims. I don't want to get robbed anymore. But it happened. But I'm not joking. Literally, this was me, Lista Lass, mid photo, literally mid photo, music plays. We're all screaming, losing our minds. And then a burglar comes up and snatches the painting right between us and then runs the other direction. I'm like, there's no way this could be happening right now. We were both screaming. It was so scary. But I loved it though. I loved it. For a Sims event, I was expecting like actual chaos. And it happened. Oh yeah, fences are your friends. Exactly. At this point, we might as well build a moat. This is probably when it is time to muster up the courage, get over ourselves, and start building with platforms and terrain tools. We have to build a moat. We have to build a moat and raise our house high in the sky. We have to. There's no way. Because I don't want to get robbed ever again. However, the good part about this update though that we got today, you can actually toggle on and off if you want to get robbed or not. So that's actually a good thing. I like that we can actually have the option to turn it off because oof, I have some wholesome households. I'm like, they can't get robbed. They're already broke enough. I don't have time. Promise I'm not going to rob you. Oh, interesting dab name. You're not going to rob me? Okay. You're thinking the exact same thing? Yes, exactly. If you don't want to get robbed, build a moat and put your house high in the sky. It'll all be good. I have so many. I should have probably made a PowerPoint slide. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll make a PowerPoint slide tomorrow. I've been too busy. But I will say though, I got to explore so many great things in New York. I saw Times Square again in the daylight and at nighttime. I saw the Glee stairs. I saw the Glee stairs. If you don't know what I mean, Glee, literally like red stairs, Glee. Oh yeah, that's right. There's so much cross-pack gameplay with the new update: vampires, werewolves, cats and dogs. I think Realm of Magic. Like, there's so many good updates for cross-pack gameplay. Um, I wonder how my butler will react. Honestly, I don't know. My butler will probably just be like, "Oh well, that's fine. One less thing to clean." But I did have a really good birthday, Peppa. Thank you for asking. Let me see. Oh, so the other fun part about this event was that I got a chance to ride the subway. I'm not joking. I did not know how to ride the subway properly at all. Not in New York. New York was the only place I did not know how to do anything. But luckily, thanks to my friend Tanya Griffey on YouTube and Twitch, taught me how to ride the subway for the very first time. Because knowing me, I literally would have been taking lifts everywhere. I would have been taking a lift every chance I got in New York City. Those prices were high. $60 per ride? I don't think so. So I only had to spend like $3 each time riding the little subway thing. I was a natural after day one. You couldn't stop me, but it was nice. It was nice. Also, Nastic, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? Also, we're like the mentoring update. I do too. So we're gonna look at everything in the update today. I wanted to yap about my trip, you know? I was like, who's Pink Umbrella? I was like, Dabney just raided somebody. I forgot. I have so many things open on my computer screen right now. Oh, I know, here it is. Never mind. But no, I feel like this update came at the proper time, mainly because, of course, the new EP, but then also knowing that there's just so much that we need, especially like in base game. We've been wanting burglars for so long, for like the past 10 years of The Sims 4, and now that we have it, I do feel like I'm kind of glad that they waited, because I feel like if we got burglars in the very beginning of The Sims 4, it would not be what it is today. At least to me, I think so. Because there is so much cross-pack gameplay and so many things you can do with all the interactions. I think there's like 70 or something like 70 plus interactions alone with the burglars. I can't fully remember. Nonetheless, you're eating. Ooh, what you eating? Anything good? Also, Cuddly Megabyte, welcome in. It's good seeing you. So this was me on the plane. Of course, my iconic peace sign, of course. Gotta always do that. This was the outside of my hotel. I stayed at the IHG Hotel Indigo in the financial district in New York City. It was very nice. I was on the 30th floor out of 31. So I could have been on the 31st floor if I wanted to, but I'm like, I ain't going up that high. So I was on level 30. This was the Trinity Church from what I looked up at. But the buildings in New York City look so cool. Like, very, very nice. I didn't go into the NBC studio, but the last time I really got to explore New York City was all the way back in 2014. Because if you don't know the story, I performed at Carnegie Hall my senior year of high school. And so I have like so many, I have like, I think over like 300 whatever photos of my first time in New York ever. And I was like going back at different places of remembering what has changed and what have they added since then. And I'm like, oh my gosh, memories, so many good things. I know, my view was so beautiful. Even at night, it was beautiful. Is there anything, wait, can I read? Is there really a difference between 30 and 31? Both are too high in my opinion. Honestly, I would say like on the top level, usually they put like the presidential suites up there. From what I have heard from other people, they usually have presidential suites, the more higher, fancier ones at the top level. I think of that hotel. And I could only go up to my floor and the first floor because the key card they give you only has access to your floor. So if you want to go up, scan your card, press your floor, and go up there. It would not work on other floors because that card doesn't have access to it, which is smart, which is very, very smart. But I'm like, ooh, what a time. I know, right below a penthouse. I would honestly, I have so many points with IHE, it's not even funny. I have over like 50,000 points. I should upgrade just for the fun of it. You're jealous you want to go to New York again? Oh, but again, I've been on a plane. Oh, you've never been on a plane and you're petrified to go on one? Honestly, take like short trips if you can. Depends on how far you are from New York. And Amtrak is not bad. Driving. Also, Ariel, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. How are you? Welcome in. How was your stream? What did you all get up to? Did you all get robbed in The Sims by any chance? Did you get robbed? Were you traumatized? Kind of a wild message to say, you know? But, you know, did you get robbed though? Because we did get a new Sims update today. We got burglars. So I'm like, hey, any good robbing tonight? What did I perform in Carnegie Hall? So I was with my choir. I did not do a solo. I was not built for that life. But I was in choir, and it was a part of my chamber choir. And then we had like an all sing choir. So I was thinking like, I feel like I was singing like 20 plus songs in Carnegie Hall with my choir. So 20 plus songs was a lot, but it was so worth it. It was so worth it. I still have all the sheet music and all the photos. I have the little playbill. I'm so happy to report that we got robbed. Yay! I'm so proud of you. Ooh, I'm glad you got robbed today. I'm glad you got robbed in The Sims. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice to get robbed? But friends, if y'all are new, my name is Steven, pronouns he, him. I'm yapping about my adventures in New York before we open up The Sims 4 and check out the new event and all the new base game updates and stuff like that. But no, I'm so happy that you got robbed in The Sims. It's kind of nice. I will say I prefer getting robbed in The Sims 3 more because that one was more random and weird. But then again, I also didn't like being robbed because my Sims are always like very, very poor and broke. They couldn't afford much. So I'm like, well, I guess I won't have a bed tonight. I guess I won't have a stove tonight. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm fine. I am. I'm fine. He says confidently. Oh, someone pulled the fire alarm as a prank at the hotel you were at. Oh, 15th floor or something, and you nearly had an asthma attack going downstairs. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's not fun, especially taking the stairs. Oh, I also have asthma, so I can understand. Take that lower level floor if you can. Take it with pride. It's definitely like, ooh, I don't want this. Let me stay on the first floor so I can get out quicker. I'm glad you got robbed. The only thing the Sims women can say, yeah. Us Simmers, what a wild time. That is a vocal workout. Sounds like you had an amazing experience with the choir. I did. I truly love singing. It's one of my favorite things to do. I can sing anything at this point. I am taking like piano and vocal lessons again. So I'm hoping that I can get back to my regular vocal tone, if that makes sense. Oh, it's weird because you couldn't remember burglars in The Sims 3, but 1 and 2, yeah, 1 and 2, that's up there, traumatizing. Don't like it, but I was there to experience it. I don't remember Sims 3 that much, but all I know, I got robbed and it was my next door neighbor. And then I set their house on fire and then deleted that sim. Like, why in the world did my next door neighbor come over to my house and then rob me, knowing full well they have a full house with a kitchen, stove, bedroom, bathroom, living room, a dining room, and came over to my house and stole my stove and my couch and my toilet? No, no. So just for that, I'm setting your house on fire and I'm going to delete you because that was uncalled for. Like, no, no. That was rude. But no, definitely do your raid and run. But thank you again for hanging out with us and saying you're a lovely community over here, Ariel. Have fun at class, or as much as possible, of course. I should make a little, like, not movie time. I should make a story time for a TikTok. Like, you know, those people who like do story time videos on TikTok of like saying, chatting with a friend, like, let me just tell you about this one time I got robbed. Pause. In The Sims 3, I'm gonna make it very dramatic for no reason. Oh, in The Sims 2, burglars live in the apartment when I realized, oh, you took care of it, good. As you should. Never trust your neighbor. Literally never trust your neighbor because they'll just do you wrong. Like, I'm not joking. One time, I trust my neighbor one time in The Sims 2. And all I know, I'm like, I'm gonna go to work. Can you watch my child for me? Because I just had a baby and everything. It's totally fine. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Greta will take care of my child and whatnot. Fine, perfect. Lives downstairs to me. Good things. I go to work. I wait. I literally watch the whole thing happen. I just sit there and wait. All I know, notification says, there's no adult attending here. Your child will be taken away, blah, 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 whatever. All I know, CPS comes showing up in her little nice blue minivan, comes to my door, opens the door, snatches my child from their high chair, walks down the stairs, puts the child in the car, and then drives away. And then all I see is like, my neighbor says, I'm done for the day. And I'm like, you never left your apartment the entire time I was at work, and it's your fault my child got taken away. So just for that, I'm moving out. And so I did. I literally built a whole apartment building so that way I did not have to live next door to that sim in The Sims 2. I was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm done. Luckily, I did get the child back through cheating. I had to adopt the child through another household so that way I can transfer that baby to the other household and then move out. It was a whole thing. It was, I don't know, I have bad luck in The Sims, I swear. I love that being dramatic for no reason kind of video. Like, how dare you steal my tub and then walk right past me into your home? It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway. Oh, this was me. So back to my yappiness of my trip. I hope you all enjoyed that. But this was me. I didn't go inside the public library, but I was with Tanya Griffey. They took the photo of me. I'm like, peace sign. It's very nice. The subway for the very first time. Literally, I was a little bit low-key scared at first riding the subway because I watch way too many crime shows. Law and Order SVU, Organized Crime, Law and Order itself, Blue Bloods, Found. I watch too much crime shows and documentaries. It's a problem of mine. So I'm like thinking to myself, is it safe? Is it good? I had my backpack right in front of me the entire time I was riding that subway because I'm like, no, I knew I was gonna be fine. I knew I was gonna be fine, but still, I'm like, no, I'm good. I did, however, get approached by a random stranger, like in Grand Central Station, twice by the same person, because I didn't know where I was going, so I looked like a lost puppy in the middle of nowhere. Luckily, it wasn't anyone trying to sell me anything or anything, but still, I'm like, gotta get out, gotta get out. If the person saw me a third time, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go. Anxiety. You can express how much I love the unhinged sim stories. It's so much fun. The more unhinged, the better. Oh yeah, I watch true crime like it's nobody's business. It's my favorite pastime. I was like, is it a Marshall's bag? No way. Anyway. Oh, I found Stanley Humphrey live in a Lego store. And then I don't know what that is, but me and Tanya went to a store that had like these like really cute little figurines and stuff like that. It was like on Broadway Street in that area. Very cute. I did not buy one of those. I did, however, buy a hamburger. Not an actual hamburger, but like a hamburger like toy thing. Times Square in broad daylight. Providing time off for recommended screenings. Screening time off. I don't know what that means. The Popo, the Bahamas. Times Square itself is just beautiful no matter where you are. And it's just nice. It really is just nice to be there. Oh, was that for breast cancer? Oh, I did not know. I was like, who? Where? But I wanted to show you my thing. I did get... here. Oh my gosh, I almost broke something. Oh, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, you think? I might have to look that up online because I'm not entirely sure. But I did buy this hamburger. A little hamburger child. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? Oh, Times Square sometimes turns off ads for a bit. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. My little hamburger child. Oh, toppings and everything. So, yeah. Cute. A little hamburger slider. I can't remember the name of the shop. Oh, and I also got one of these things too. So there was like this little shop on Broadway, and all I know, you could like fill out this form. It was like your birthday, and you would get like a very you would get like a surprise box, mochi box. I don't know what the box is called, but I filled it out literally the day of, and I got a free little box. It's Winnie the Pooh. Cute. Whee! I love it. I have 3 of these, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I have more. The way I literally have the way I have this is my fourth Winnie the Pooh toy. I've had these my entire life. And then I bought this one recently. I have a bigger one. Like, you know those big like toys that would make noise if you press like their nose or whatever? I have one. Oh, hold on. The way I'm literally obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. I have this big gigantic one. It doesn't make any noise anymore. Like the battery, like I'm not joking. The battery is like old and ancient. I don't know how to replace that. So I'm like, well, Pooh Bear, you are going to be just silent. So I have this one. And then I have this one. And then I have this one. one. Stay right there. Stay. Thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna have this one. The collection is growing. I have Winnie the Pooh. I have a Tigger one, but it's like a small keychain one, like this small. I don't have Eeyore. Oh, I don't think I do. I just have a bag full of like Beanie Baby toys that I've collected my entire life. They're my pride and joy. Hi, Sarah Liz. Welcome in. Did you name the burger? No, I did not name the burger yet. I think I want to call my burger Fred. I don't know why. It's giving Fred. Fred the burger. I don't know why. Now it's officially a collection of Pooh Bears. Yes. I want another Pooh Bear, but I don't know what kind I want. I don't know. Isn't there like a Winnie the Pooh like video game that I could play? Next of a life-size one. I will find one. I literally will find a life-size Pooh Bear and it will just be in the background, just staring at everyone's eyes. Or like staring into your soul, you know? You have 10 Piglet plushies. I loved Piglet. I literally loved Piglet. You went on a walk today? Ooh. I went on a walk yesterday with Randy Jill because it was very nice outside, actually. It was very, very lovely, like 50, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And it was just, oh, I loved it. Because coming from New York where it was like 30, 40 degrees, I'm like, give me the 50s and 60s and I will be good. Pooh Bear costume. You know, I've looked those up on Amazon for like quite some time because I was thinking about it for a while. And I'm like thinking, ooh, that would be a good idea. Because I have the Teletubby ones, but I would love a Pooh Bear one. And I do love Honey. I think I need a whole room dedicated to Winnie the Pooh. I do. I mean, I'm not joking. My whole room used to be straight up yellow. If you've been here long enough, you would remember that I've always had like a yellow room my entire streaming career, really. Well, it was blue at one point and then it became all yellow. But I love Pooh Bear. Pooh Bear is like one of like the most nonchalant Delulu bears out there. I'm like, this bear child needs to go somewhere. I loved Eeyore. Eeyore was depresso, but I loved him. I loved him. Oh, okay. Anyway, what else? Oh, I saw Waverly Place. That was the other thing too. I went to Waverly Place, which was very beautiful. I love that street. I went to a bookstore. Pooh Bear costume for you and Piglet for Rennie Joe. I wonder if they make like a Piglet costume for dogs. If they do, I'm gonna find it. That will be so cute for Halloween. And this bear is so kind. Yeah. I don't even know where my obsession of like yellow like started really. I feel like I think because Pooh Bear is yellow and he brings a lot of joy. At least he brought a lot of joy to my life as a kid. Because he was like so kind and so sweet and so thoughtful and generous to other people around him. And like he would always put like his needs on the back burner to please other people. Former people pleaser over here, I would know, I understand. So I feel like in a way I related to Pooh Bear. As of right now, we don't have anything on the schedule. There was no way we were gonna do an Among Us for February at all because we were all so busy. We were all very, very busy because Simsy's wedding. That was definitely a very fun time. And then of course the majority of us were all in New York for the Sims event. So not at the moment. Not at the moment. Maybe something for March, probably. But yeah, I saw Waverly Place. I'm gonna post a picture on this. I'm gonna post a picture so I can show you on stream, and then we'll hop into the Sims afterwards. After I'm done yapping. Where is? I have so many photos. It's ridiculous. Okay. Also, Sorka Beth, thank you for the Prime sub for 5 months. I appreciate that, my friend. How are you, by the way? I hope you're doing really well. Where is it at? Waverly Place, where are you? Oh, here you are. I took several photos of Waverly Place and it's beautiful. The Statue of Liberty. Okay. Honestly, the color works for you. You're a bright person with a sunny, always shiny and kind personality. Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Oh, and the other thing too, at the Sims event, they had a bunch of like these really cool sim related tote bags. There was a simoleon one, and then there was a woohoo one, and then a plum bob one. I got the simoleon one. I got a simoleon tote bag. I will be taking this everywhere I go for the rest of my life. And the good part too, it's using sustainable materials, which is very nice. Cute. Adorable. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I see you as a very sunny person, so yellow suits you so much. Oh, thank you, Blue Angel. Yeah, I think I can't remember which one Shella got. Shella got one, and then well, a whole bunch of people got one. They also had, like these like really cool plum bobs as well. Oh, let me post one more photos before I load this thing up here and show you all. Here it is. Okay. But no, it was like really, really cool. They had like plum bob headbands, they had tote bags. Like it was insane on how much there was. You're a big prominent of collections, makes your heart happy. Yes. Like anything that is a collectible, I will take. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, Winnie the Pooh. I will collect that stuff like it's free. Getting by, The Sims has been a pretty good mental health tool. Well, I'm glad it has. Much less likely to have a panic attack while playing The Sims. Well, sending all the love and hugs your way. I'm glad that The Sims could be a very good mental health tool for you. Honestly, beware of those burglars. If you played The Sims 1 and 2, just take a deep breath. It will be over very soon. Because, oh my gosh. The way they literally said burglars are back, I'm like, I'm sorry, excuse me? No. No, thank you. PTSD, get me out of here. What was the Sims event? If you don't mind asking. Oh yeah, so the Sims event was all about the Sims 25th anniversary. So the Sims team and YouTube were collaborating on this event together, and they got to host it in Soho in New York, and it was really fun. It was like this like really cool social club, and it was just like celebrating the Sims. They had a lot of like Sim related challenges that you could do. One was like about holding a pet dog, a stuffed pet dog. They also had one about taking a group photo, finding keys to a missing puzzle piece, making a potion, more so like a drink of any kind that you wanted. Um, we had a we had to work on our culinary skills, so we had to make a little random dish. If I can find the photo of the card, that would be wonderful. Aha, here we are. Here we go. But it was like I think 8 different challenges that we had to do. There was a writing one where you would go to this one station and there would be like a person on a typewriter, and it was your job to continue the story. The way I started a story and then everyone just started like adding their own to it was wild. I think it was when I started my writing portion at the very beginning, it was like once upon a time there was a dinosaur that learned how to dance. And then Shella added something, and then Kelsey and Peachy Kelsey Dangerous added something, and then the list went on and on and on. It was chaotic, but it was so much fun. The only thing though, this was like an invite only event, so you would have to been invited by YouTube or like the Sims team or something like that. But I do hope that they eventually expand it out where more people can can come to this event and like experience everything. And there was like over 150 plus people at this event, which was insane. Overwhelming because there was a lot of people. But I did get the chance to I got to host the event. So it was me and Kelsey and Peacha K. We were the two hosts of the Sims event. So we got to do our closing remarks, welcome everybody to the event and everything. So it was my second time hosting an actual YouTube event, but this time it was like YouTube and the Sims. So it was like really, really cool that I got to do that. Cool opportunity. Oh yeah, you can turn off the burglar alarm option in your game options if you want to. Yeah, which I'm kind of glad that's an option because I was hoping they would have that there. Anyway, story time again. And then we'll be done yapping and we can play Sims. So I took a little photo at this lovely little bookstore. So this was on like Waverly Place, literally Waverly Place. But this bookstore called 3 Lives and Company. I bought this book. I bought this book called Hunters in the Dark. I haven't read it yet because I just bought it. But it's really cool. Not only because the book is really nice, but the bookstore is so small. And it's so cozy. There's so many good books there. Cookbooks, novels, self-help books, crime not like the list is lengthy. And it's so cute in there. But essentially it's like honestly, I think this is like actually my first ever book that I actually bought myself. Because every book that I've ever read was either borrowed by the library or me finding a book on the side of the road. But I've never bought an actual physical book myself. So my book collection will grow eventually soon. At some point. One of these days. Ooh, hello. I know it was very cool to participate in hosting the event. Oh yeah, here's Waverly Place. Waverly Place. Oh, this is a better photo. There we go. Waverly Place. I took multiple photos of this. There we go. If you all remember that one photo that Selena Gomez took on Waverly Place, this was the exact same spot. I was determined. I was determined to find that spot. Oh, Selena Gomez, where are you? Ah, here you are. Ah, there we are. Open this one up. This one up right here. But literally, I found the building. I found the building. I was like, Julius, I never heard of that place before. And it's cool. I didn't go inside because I was too busy and I had to leave to go to the airport. But one day I'll go inside. But it's like cool. And I found the building. I found the building. Waverly Place, right next to Julius. It's a nice little gay bar, which is cool. Congratulations, but warning, buying books is addictive. Oh no, I believe you. I have a Kindle subscription. So whenever I go into like bookstores or whatever, I want to like take a bunch of photos and videos of books that I really like and see, and then look them up on my Kindle to see if I can get it there. And if I can't, I'll just wait and go to the library instead. But no, I can totally understand. I'm just like, what can I get my hands on? Oh, your fiance bought you a spicy book for Christmas? You haven't read it yet? As I don't know how I feel about books like that. Oh no, you're all good. That's all good. That's really exciting though. That your fiance bought you a spicy book. Whenever I think of like spicy books, I think of what's it? Fabio. Those Fabio books. Is when I think of those. I'm like, oh, is it a Fabio book? Oh, here's a Statue of Liberty. I wrote the Staten Island Ferry thanks to Tony and Jella telling me about it. because I didn't know it was free. I didn't know you could ride the Staten Island ferry for free. It would take you from the one little area to Staten Island for free. All I knew was the Ellis Island ferry that would take you to the actual place and go inside and things. That one you had to pay for. So I assumed all things were free. So thanks to Tony and Shella, I rode the ferry by myself and it was very fun. Very nice indeed. I was very far away, by the way, but nonetheless, it was very exciting. Oh, here's the photo I mentioned earlier. We all took a gigantic group photo. All of us wore plumb bobs. As you can see, it was very chaotic with all these people. There's me right in the front. There'll be better photos. They took a bunch of photos at the event that they'll send later, but everyone wore plumb bobs. There were people who have never played The Sims. There were people who've played The Sims 1 and then never touched like 2, 3, or 4 up until like recently. So there was like a good mix of people at this event, which I really did like, because there were like new Simmers, old Simmers, people who have never played The Sims but have heard about it. And it was a good mixture. Plus people who have like I've seen before and people who have seen me before. So it was really nice. It was really nice to like be amongst Simmers and be like, oh, so have you ever killed a Sim before? Have you ever drowned a Sim? So, and it wouldn't be awkward just asking a random person in this venue saying, have you set anything on fire lately? Have you drowned anything lately? Random stuff. Yeah, a free ferry. Never heard of that before. Apparently it's a thing in New York City where you can like take the Staten Island ferry for free. It's like a 25-minute ferry ride and it's not bad. It's huge. Oh, as an asexual, a lot of the time you can just sort of skim the spicy scenes and be like, like, oh, it's nice, they like each other, and then go back to really reading when they return to the actual plot. Been there with some books. I'm like, that's nice, and then continue my reading. Yeah, there were people that have never played The Sims that were invited. Most of the people, so like YouTube, it has like these creative collective events that they have in different places. So if like you're a YouTuber, you can like sign up for these events and they would invite you to these things. Some of them would be like in New York or Chicago or Texas, LA, Florida, different locations, of course. So like any YouTube creator could have been invited, whether they played The Sims or they were like, did TV hosting or they loved cooking, literally any genre of YouTube that they've ever done, they could have been invited to this. So yeah, but it's really cool though that they got a good group mix of people. I didn't know half of the people, but I'm like, okay, but I made new friends, which is nice. SD Queen, hello, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Welcome. I'm excited to check out the new update today. We just been yapping for about an hour about my trip because I was in New York recently. I got back 2 days ago on Sunday. Or as someone who started playing The Sims at a very young age, I cannot comprehend not knowing about The Sims. I feel like everyone has heard of The Sims at least once in their life, because like The Sims has been around for 25 years. Even before like The Sims 1, there was like Sims Ant, Sim Farm, those type of games with Will Wright. So people have heard of The Sims in some capacity, and I'm just like, this is good. But the lore, some people did not understand the lore and like, oh, this lore is Lauren. Oh, and here's the card they had at the event. So this event had different stations, like I mentioned. There was like a family station where you take a group photo at the end of the event. An animal station where you find the dog walker, hold the dog for like a couple of minutes, like 2 minutes, and then you get your hole punched. They had a knowledge challenge. Find a librarian, answer 3 out of the 5 questions, like a little trivia moment. the nature aspiration to make a potion, more so just a drink. The creativity aspiration was telling a story. And then they had a food aspiration, which is like do an interactive food experience. Location aspiration, finding the missing set of keys, which no one found until one person mentioned that they found the key. And it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing about finding the missing key. And it was a person who has never played The Sims. And I'm like thinking, what do you mean? What do you mean you've never played The Sims and you found the keys and then told no one? The way some people were planning to like literally jump this not like actually jump the person, but more so like, you have the key? Like we were competitive. Us Simmers, we were competitive with this like whole thing. We were, a lot of people were trying to find the key, searching high and low in the bookcases, under, you know, napkins, photos, like anything. But the one person who found it in like a random cup, very tall up. And I'm like, well, that's fun. That's fine. Whatever. Honestly, it was a great time. You want to be a part of those one day, but in your town, I don't really see a lot of events like that. It really honestly depends. I feel like eventually YouTube's gonna be doing these like YouTube creator collectives in every state at some point. How many sim games were there in total? So like The Sims only well, okay, The Sims, there were 4, the main 4 that we know, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they had The Sims and Evil, they had The Sims Castaway, they had The Sims Castaway Stories, Pet Stories, and Life Stories. And then of course, those were like the main 4 core that we all know. But then they have like My Sims, and then they have Sim City. Like, it is probably a very long list of how many sim games there are in like in Sims culture. Yeah, all the number is high and it's pricey. But I've also lost count as well. I bet Simmers would be bringing it for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. But that was pretty much it as of right now. I have more photos, but I'll post them later. But yeah, this was really fun. I will say I really did enjoy just like going to New York, experiencing it for the first time in a very long time, and just like seeing all the sights and everything.